Hey everybody, today we're going to be upgrading the LEGO City. And we're going to be doing that with the addition of more trees. Over the past few months, I've been acquiring parts to build multicolored Technic trees. Like, look at all these leaf elements. It is insane. So many nice colors. They look beautiful. Same with these little mini leaf elements here as well. And all of the Technic components as well. I'm excited because I've been planning this project for so long. And then finally today, we're going to be able to build all of these trees and integrate them into the city. Trees of all different shapes and sizes and also colors was the mission today. Now, when I ordered these parts, I actually referenced two different instruction manuals or two different sets. That's the A-frame cabin and also the birch bookshop. So you're going to see some birch trees and also some different deciduous trees. They have a combination of leaf colors. You got some sand green, I don't even know, bright light green, lime green, dark orange, it's like flame yellow or something like that. And then I put a whole bunch of the little leaf elements on top of those just to fill them in a bit, and it also gives them a bit more color as well. Now, unfortunately, when I checked out the LEGO website, they didn't have the red leaves or limbs, and they also didn't have the dark orange large limbs. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to make any red or dark orange trees, but it is what it is. We still got lots of colors to work with here. But today's grand total is 47. That's right, we're adding 47 more trees to the LEGO City. And the cool thing is these ones are all different from the trees that already exist in the LEGO City. So it's pretty awesome that we're adding some nice color to the city and also some fresh designs as well. Before placing all these newly constructed trees, I've got to finish adding details to the plate right back here that has the 8 studs house beside the Mountain View Observatory and also the newly constructed airstrip. This area looks pretty awesome already, but it just needs a little bit more detail. I'm really excited about adding trees because it's going to add some nice height and some more color up against that white wall. Did add some slopes to the creek here, but beyond that, not much. It really didn't need a whole lot of detail, but I'm glad that this is taken care of because now it blends in perfectly with that mountain road there. This area needs height and vegetation, and guess what? The trees are going to do that, but it feels good to have that blend in there. Okay, now that that's all taken care of, I'm actually going to rearrange all of the trees here in the campground, integrate all of the new trees, and spread all of the existing trees onto that hill that has been barren for way too long. So the first thing I do is actually remove a bunch of the existing trees that are in the campground. Those ones are built with the 1x1 cylinders and also the 2x2 bricks. There's also some that are built with arches. The ones that we're adding today are all Technic built. Yeah, they're pretty awesome. They're a little bit different. It took a lot of part sourcing and research to try and get all of the parts and then actually start building these things. And it's actually been like a 2 or 3 month long process. Who remembers me talking about this so long ago? Trees are an excellent way to add detail to a LEGO City. And I just need more and more trees because they just add so much detail and color and just make landscapes look so good. And also like LEGO City downtown cores and stuff, they need trees as well. And I'm really liking the new style. Geez, that looks good. Having all the different colors is absolutely fantastic. What a great upgrade. I love it. Now, originally when I started this project or started planning for it, I thought all of the autumn colors were actually going to go over here by the A-frame cabin, and then the greens would slowly make their way toward the hill. But rather I've decided to evenly distribute the autumn colors just because they're mostly on like the birch trees and on the newly constructed trees. So for that reason, I decided to evenly distribute them throughout the campground here. And also when I put some throughout the LEGO City, it's going to make more sense rather than just having autumn in one section of the forest, right? That doesn't really make sense. I think autumn should sort of be everywhere. And what are we talking here? I'm thinking like, you know, mid to late September. That's the season in my LEGO City because the leaves are now going to be a mixture of different colors. But now I have my eyes on the raised platform. It needs height, it needs trees, and that's what we're going to give it. I actually have a lot of trees left over. So we have all of these ones which were removed from the campground and replaced by the new ones. There's been some damage there, but I'll easily repair all that. And then I still have a bunch of the new ones down here. So we've got some of the taller ones. I still have this mammoth tree. That's the tallest one. It's a mega tree. That probably should go in the campground. Haven't decided where I'm going to put that one yet. There's this dead tree, birch trees, and then even more over here as well. So as you can see, we still have a pretty good selection of trees for the raised platform. And if I have any left over, well, they'll get put throughout the city. They could go in the farm. They could even go in the amusement park when the time comes, but I'm sure by the time we start the amusement park, all of these trees will be used up in different places throughout the LEGO City. Placing all these trees and bushes was definitely pretty easy, and it improves the look of this area significantly, that's for sure. In addition to all of the trees, I decided to add a bunch of these pre-molded bushes and trees, and also some of the smaller saplings. Adds a nice height over here, doesn't it? Exactly what I wanted it to do. I'm pretty happy with this right here, but it could use a car, that's for sure. Here you go, it's the perfect vehicle. I could travel up that mountain, no problem. Maybe I should put it in an action pose going up the mountain. That's great. I actually bought this a long time ago. I remember it. It was like, wow, I'm gonna buy this awesome looking car. That set's pretty old actually. I also placed a minifigure right there. He's about to collect his mail. And then there's another couple of minifigures over here by the airstrip as well. Get a little POV shot here. We've got the Lion Knight's castle up on its custom plate, the creek, the dead tree, all sorts of bushes and trees, the airstrip with the windsock and the propane tank there, the airplane, cabin, fire pit, 8 studs, and the mountain with the Mountain View Observatory. Now, one thing I wish I would have done, and I still could do, is I could bring this 8 studs probably 2 or 4 studs forward, and then I could put some trees behind it, because this wall is still sort of white. I want to get some more height there, and putting some trees behind that structure would look pretty good. Didn't think of that at the time. It would be sort of a nuisance to bring forward, but it might be worth it, that's for sure. And this plate over here, still not sure what I'm going to do with it. Still not sure what I'm going to put in this area. I actually sort of like it as a just nature plate. It is pretty neat. The train station. Some people were telling me to put the train station here on this plate and integrate it into the raised platform covering. It's right behind the Simpsons house and residential building, so not a huge fan of that idea. I still think that it's going to be best to have it over here, and I could actually make this work over here because I have some space here where I can slide this farm forward 1 plate, and that would give me some space to put some sort of train station right here, and like a staircase or an elevator coming up to it, and then there could be a staircase coming up here as well, and I would build it right into this platform covering. So I think that's still the plan. I'm editing this video right now, and I just want to make a quick note. Don't want to go downstairs. I'm sort of in a rush to get this editing done because I'm literally missing the NHL playoff game right now. It's crazy. I've already missed the first period. Now I'm well into the second period. But the train station that I want to build would actually be built into the raised platform. And what I would do is actually include the elevator and the staircase in the raised platform as well. So it'd actually be inset into the raised platform covering. So it'd be underneath the raised platform. So that's how I would do that. A lot of people want me to make a funicular. That would be very cool as well. I'm not sure how to do that. That raised train is sort of in the way. Same with a gondola and a chairlift. The raised train is just sort of in the way. I'd have to make some serious changes in order to accommodate that. And I'm not sure how I would build those things. It's a very cool idea. I want to do something like that, but I'm not sure how I would do it at this particular point in time. I think a train station is very achievable and something that I would be able to easily build and integrate into the raised platform. I know I wanted to transform the raised platform into a nature area, which it currently is, but the raised train station, not too sure how that's going to happen. Also, tomorrow, I think I'm going to work on blending this in because there's a bunch of colorful bricks here and a bunch of these weird arches popping out of these, and I think I need to come up with a better solution for the top of those raised platform coverings. I like that POV shot, so here we've got the zoo, Ninjago, and the campground. Need to get like a little mini camera so I can actually get in there. But all these different colors definitely make this area look pretty sharp. There's a horse hidden in there. And the fishing pond and the creek. Mountie right here by the sign. And the quad. Skunk and some mushrooms. Squirrel on the table. Dalmatian. Family taking a selfie with a moose. And then the hill. The hill looks pretty amazing from here. Really happy with the outcome of that. These trees definitely bring it to the next level. Really happy with the outcome of these additional trees and colors in the campground and also on the raised platform. From afar, that's starting to look pretty good too. Yeah, so that's really about it for today. Just wanted to add the 47 trees to the campground and raised platform. Raised platform still needs some work, but hey, it's off to a pretty good start. Every day we make a little bit of progress. Thank you so much for coming on by. Remember, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff, and have yourselves a good one. Farewell.